Hi students, today we see testing for goodness of it. That is, we have to test the hypothesis about the probability distribution on the population model. So here we have to apply chi-square test. Here the formula is chi square naught is equal to sum of y minus ei whole square divided by ei, where y is the observed frequency and ei is the expected frequency. And actually we need to add k terms for this. So here k is the number of terms in the formula, and here the null hypothesis is fitting the distribution of the population model. It may be a Poisson or it may be binomial. In an alternative hypothesis, this is opposite one, fitting the distribution of the population model, which is not a binomial or it may be not a Poisson, like that. Okay, so here the rejection criteria is, suppose chi square naught which is greater than chi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1 degrees of freedom, we have to reject the null hypothesis. Alpha is already we know level of significance. Here also we have to apply 5%, that is 0.05, and k is the number of terms used for the calculations in that formula, and p is the number of parameters to be estimated by the sample statistics. In problem we will see, so the number of parameters to be estimated by the sample statistics corresponding to the problem. Okay, suppose actually in this model we need to calculate expected frequency, and also our expected frequency, it may be greater than 10. This chi-square test is suitable, but suppose which is less than or equal to 10, we want to combine the neighboring frequencies. Because expected frequencies are too small, the test statistics chi-square naught will not reflect. Okay, so ei which is greater than 10, it's no problem. Suppose ei which is less than or equal to 10, so we have to combine the neighboring frequencies. Okay, so now we see problem. So we have to see the printed circuit board defect under Poisson distribution fitting. So here there are 60 observations are there, and corresponding number of defects are given. Okay, so the random sample of 60 printed boards, the corresponding observed frequencies and also for number of defects are given. And the question is, so we have to test the number of defects in the printed circuit board is it's follow Poisson distribution or not. Okay, so the question is, we have to check the number of defects in the printed circuit board is it's a follow a Poisson distribution or not. Okay, so here the observed frequencies 32 for there is no defect items, and 15 observations for only one defect, and 9 observations for 2 defect, and 4 observations for there are 3 defects. Okay, now we see solution. So already we know for fitting the distribution, and actually for the testing, so here we have to apply chi-square test, and first we need to calculate for a chi-square formula expected frequency, because the chi-square formula is sum of y minus ei whole square divided by ei. So we need to calculate expected frequency. Expected frequency means actually that value for the Poisson or binomial, both the cases the expected frequency form is n into pi, where PA is the probability value of Poisson distribution. Okay, actually we need to calculate Poisson distribution probabilities. Suppose we have to assume X follows Poisson distribution. We have the probability mass function is PA is equal to e power minus lambda power x divided by x factorial. Actually we need a lambda value. So what is lambda here? Actually lambda is the sample average mean of number of defects, actually the average rate. But in our problem we have only frequency value, observed frequency values, and corresponding the counting are given. So how we calculate that lambda? That is lambda is a sample average rate. So for that formula is, we know that sum of x into frequencies divided by the total frequencies. X is a counting, okay, x is a number of defects, f of x is a observed frequency divided by total frequency value. So which is equal to, in our table we can use the corresponding f of x and x values. F of x is a observed frequency and x is a number of defect values. So lambda is equal to 0 into 32 plus 15 into 1 plus 9 into 2 plus 4 into 3 divided by 60. By using this we can get lambda is 0.75. So here we have to check that the fitting the distribution is Poisson or not. So here we have to consider x follows Poisson distribution. This is okay or not, we will check. Okay, so the Poisson distribution probability is PA is e power minus lambda power x divided by x factorial. And by substituting lambda value, first we need to calculate probability values. Actually we have, there are 4 x values, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Actually there are 3 countings in x. We have 0, 1, 2, 3. So the corresponding probabilities we need to calculate. Actually P naught is, if you substitute lambda value in our formula, P naught is equal to e power minus 0.75 into 0.75 whole power 0 divided by 0 factorial, we get 0.472. And also the corresponding P1, P2, P3 values we need to find. So P naught value 0.472, P1 value 0.354, and P2 is 0.133, and P4 is P3. So P naught is 0.472, P1 is 0.354, P2, that is P2 means e power minus 0.75 into 0.75 whole power 2 divided by 2 factorial, that value 0.133, and P3 e power minus 0.75 into 0.75 whole power 3 divided by 3 factorial, that value is equal to 0.041. So here we get P0, P1, P2, P3 values. Okay, and so by using that we need to calculate expected frequency. Okay, the expected frequency formula is the number of observations n into PI formula. Okay, that expected frequency we need to calculate for each x value. There are 4 x values, 0, 1, 2, 3. For all 4 x values we need to calculate the corresponding expected frequency. That form is n into PI. Okay, suppose for a 0 there are 32 observations. Already in table we have the corresponding probability PI value is 0.472. In previous one we have. So the corresponding expected frequency n into PI. So here n is 50 observations. So 50 into 0.472 we get it 28.32. And for a number of defect 1, the observed frequency is given as 15. The corresponding PI value 0.354. and the corresponding expected frequency 50 into 0.354, we get it as 21.24. So, and also similarly we can get the expected frequencies for 2 and 3, that is 7.98 and 2.46. Already we know, suppose our expected frequency which is greater than 10, it's no problem. Suppose it is very small, below than 10, we need to combine the neighboring frequencies. Actually, for the observation 2 and 3, we get only expected frequency 7.98 and 2.46. So we have to combine that. Actually, if you combine that values, we get, actually we have to add that value, we get 10.44. And the corresponding observed frequency, if you add from observed frequency 9 plus 4, we get 13. Okay? So in test we have to use only 3 terms. There is the number of defects only 0, 1. Just we have to take 2 or more, and the corresponding observed frequencies are 32, 15 and 13 only, because we have to combine these two values. And the corresponding expected frequencies, here also only 3 values, 28.32, 21.24 and 10.44. Okay, so already we know about null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis is the form of the defect which follows Poisson distribution. That is, we have to take in null hypothesis H0. In alternative hypothesis H1, that is opposite one, the form of the defect which follows not a Poisson distribution. And next step, we have to find the test statistics value. So already we have test statistics value, psi square naught is equal to sum of summation I varies from 1 to k of y minus ei whole square divided by ei, where y is the observed frequency, ei is the expected frequency. So in previous table, so we have to substitute the corresponding y and ei value. Only 3 terms, because the last 2 values we have to combine that. So here we have only 3 terms for the calculations. So the first one, observed y is 32, the corresponding expected value is 28.32. So 32 minus 28.32 whole square divided by 28.32. Similarly, we have in the next term 15 and the corresponding expected frequency 21.24. So that term is 15 minus 21.24 whole square divided by 21.24. And the next term will be, there is, we have to the combined frequency form 13. So the y is 13. The corresponding expected frequency is 10.44. Okay. So the combined observed frequency is 13 and the combined expected frequency is 10.44. So the third term is 13 minus 10.44 whole square divided by 10.44. So from this we get the value 2.94. Okay, and so we have the rejection criteria is, suppose psi square naught which is greater than psi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1, we want to reject the null hypothesis. So the rejection criteria is psi square naught which is greater than psi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1, we have to reject the null hypothesis. So here we have psi square value is psi square naught value 2.94 and the psi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1. Alpha is 0.05, k is number of terms used in formula for calculating psi squared test statistics. Okay, so in formula here we have 3 terms only. Actually in original table we have 4 values, but in formula we have to use only 3 terms. So here k is 3 and p is the number of parameters to be estimated for the test statistics. So how many terms we estimated? Actually in Poisson distribution we need only one parameter lambda, that only estimated value. Okay, so here we have to estimate only one parameter lambda only. So P also 1, K is the K is 3 terms for calculation. P is the only one parameter lambda that already estimated. So here number of parameter estimated, that is P is 1, again one more minus 1. Okay, so the chi-square 0.05 comma 3 minus 1 minus 1, that is chi-square 0.05 comma 1. That value in chi-square table we have 3.84. So chi-square naught value 2.94, chi-square alpha comma k minus p minus 1 value is 3.84. So this 2.94 which is less than 3.84, but our rejection criteria chi square naught greater than chi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1. So this is not under the rejection criteria. So we should reject the null hypothesis. We cannot reject the null hypothesis because this is not under rejection criteria. So we cannot reject the null hypothesis H naught. So our conclusion is the distribution of defects in printed circuit board is Poisson, because we cannot reject null hypothesis. So our distribution for this problem, so we have to fit the Poisson distribution of this problem is correct only. Okay, next we see the one more problem for a binomial case. So here also we have 4 values, the corresponding frequencies are given. Here also we have again the same 50 observations, and also the 2 more information given. Based on these observations is a binomial distribution with n is 6 and p is 0.25, an appropriate model. Actually the question is based on these 50 observations, it's a binomial distribution with n is 6, p is 0.25, an appropriate model. Actually we have to test about the binomial distribution to be fitted for this problem, it's correct or not. So here we need to apply binomial distribution PMF, and here also we need to calculate expected frequency. So here also the same steps. Instead of finding probability of Poisson, here we need to find probability of binomial. Okay, so here the null hypothesis is fitting the binomial distribution is it's a correct model, and H1 is based on this observation the X is not a binomial distribution. Okay, so the null hypothesis H0 is based on this observation on the random variable X is a binomial distribution. H1 is based on this observation on a random variable X is not a binomial distribution. And actually here also we need to calculate expected frequency, because in formula we need expected frequency. Here also the expected frequency the same as n into p form. P is the binomial probability. Actually in binomial terms we have all 2 parameters n and p, and the binomial distribution PMF is Px of x is ncx p power x q power n minus x, already we know, but directly we can find expected frequency. And so in already we have the values 0 1 2 3 4. So for the value 0, the frequency the corresponding frequency given in table is 4. So for the value 0, frequency 4, and the corresponding binomial probability is binomial probability. We need to find that probability, because that form ncx p power x q power n minus x. So actually if you substitute x is 0 and the p values 0.25 and the n value 6, because already given in problem n is 6, p is 0.25, And so for corresponding x is 0, if you substitute that value, so 6 is 0, 0.25 whole power 0, 0.75 whole power 6, we get that value is 0.178. So the corresponding expected frequency is n into p. So n is 6 into 0.178, we get it as 8.898. Okay. So similarly we can find the corresponding binomial probabilities. So for value 1, the frequency given in table 21. In formula, in binomial distribution formula, PMF formula, so we can apply n is 6, so 6c, x is here 1, so 6c1 0.25 whole power 1, 0.75 whole power 5. So this is, we get it as 0.356. If you multiply with the 6, we get it as 17.798. Similarly, we can find the expected frequency for the remaining corresponding to 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here also, here we have the small expected frequency 6.5 and 1.8. Okay. So here we have to combine that. Okay, if you combine this, here we get 8. So if you combine this term, here we get like 8 point, nearer to 8.5. We check it as that adding value, because here we have small expected frequency 6.591 and 1.879, and you have to add that, because for a very small expected frequency the psi square not test, this is not suitable, so we have to combine that. Okay, so if you combine that value, we get it as like 8.5, and if you combine the observed frequency, we get it 13 plus 2 15. And so we need to calculate test statistics value psi square naught, that is y minus ei whole square divided by ei. Actually in table we have 5 values, but in formula we will use only 4 terms, because the last two values we have to combine. Okay, so that is, we have in formula we have to substitute the corresponding observed frequency and expected frequency. That is, we get it as 4 minus 8.9 whole square divided by 8.9 plus 21 minus 17.8 whole square divided by 17.8. Like that we have to add the other two terms, and the last term we have only 15 minus 8.5 whole square divided by 8.5. So we get test statistics value 9.88. So here also rejection criteria is the same. For fitting any distribution, rejection criteria is same. Psi square naught which is greater than psi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1. Okay. So here psi square naught value 9.88. Psi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1. So psi squared 0.05. Here k minus p minus 1, k is the number of terms we used in formula, test statistics formula. So 4 terms we used, and p is the number of parameters to estimated in this problem. There is no parameter estimated, because already given in problem n and p directly. There is no parameter estimated from this problem. So p is 0 and minus 1. So we get k minus p minus 1 as 4 minus 0 minus 1 is 3. So here we have from psi square table. So psi square 0.05 comma 3, we have a 7.81. So here we have the test statistics value 9.88, which is greater than 7.81. So this is lying under rejection criteria. So we have to reject null hypothesis H naught. So here, based on that observations, the random variable x is not a binomial distribution from this problem. Okay, now we have to see the other two problems under again Poisson and binomial. Here also there are some frequencies corresponding to the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are given, and the question is find the mean of the distribution and using it in test the parameter lambda fit a Poisson distribution and test for goodness of it at 0.05 level of significance. So here we have null hypothesis, random variable x has a Poisson distribution with a parameter lambda, and the alternative hypothesis which is not to have the Poisson distribution and level of significance 0.05, and we need to find the corresponding a value. So before we want to find the lambda, because for finding expected frequency, actually that form is n into p. P is the probability for Poisson. For Poisson PMF, we need lambda parameter lambda. So lambda is already we know sum of x into frequency divided by sum of frequency. So if you substitute our table values, we get lambda is 0.5. So Poisson distribution probability, we have e power minus lambda, lambda power x divided by x factorial, and you substitute lambda value for each probability. So for 0 we get that by substituting lambda is 0.5 and x is 0, we get a pi value and we can get the corresponding expected value n into p form. Okay, that is, so we can calculate by using Poisson distribution. By substituting lambda and x value, we can get the corresponding pi and n into pi for expected frequency value. Okay, that is, so we have the table is this one, x, the frequencies, the expected frequencies, we have it, because the last two values only very small, 2.5, 0.3. If you combine, we get again small, only nearer to 3 only. So that's why we have to combine the previous, that is we have to combine the last 3 values. If you combine last 2 only, we get again small. So that is we have to combine the last 3 values. So in formula, so we have to use only 3 terms, because the last 3 terms here it should be combined. So for calculating test statistics formula, there is a sum of y minus ai whole square divided by ai. So here we have only 3 terms, that is expected frequency 121.3, the frequency 123. For frequency 59, expected frequency 60.7. For frequency 18, the expected frequency is 18. Okay, so if you substitute this, we can get the test statistics value 0.072, and the degrees of freedom is here k minus p minus 1, k is 3. Here also we estimated only one parameter, so p is 1 minus 1, so 3 minus 1 minus 1, so we have 1. So psi squared, the rejection criteria, psi squared not greater than psi squared alpha comma k minus p minus 1. Okay, but here we have for actually the psi squared alpha, for the degrees of freedom 1 we have 3.841. Actually this 0.072, psi square not value 0.072, this is less than 3.841. So this is not under rejection criteria, so we have to accept null hypothesis H naught. So this is another example for binomial distribution, and so here the null hypothesis is actually here also the frequencies corresponding to observation, the countings are given. Null hypothesis is we have to take the random variable has a binomial distribution with the parameter p, n comma p, and the alternate hypothesis is this is not a binomial distribution. Actually, from problem we have only number of observations, actually n. There are 6 observations. Okay, 6 observations are given. Okay, and alpha only we have, so we need to calculate p value, but we know the form, the mean rate, mean average value. Actually, for the average rate of binomial cases, n into p. That n into p, we have the formula sum of the frequencies into x divided by total frequencies. So from this we can get 2.4. Okay, so that is n is 6 into p we can have 2.4. From this we can get p value is 0.4 and q is 0.6. so remaining are the same steps. So here also we want to find the expected frequency for the x value 0 to 6. Already we have observed frequency, so we need to find expected frequency by using the PMF for binomial distribution form, NCX p per x q per n minus x. So by substituting n is 6, p is 0.4 and q is 0.6, and by replacing each x value we can get each expected frequency value. So after finding this table, actually from this table also the last 3 values again small, so we have to combine. So the last 3 values are combined here, so 14. The corresponding observed frequency is 17. Okay, so from this table we can calculate the test statistics. By using this table values we can get chi-square value 6.39. Actually chi-square alpha comma k minus p minus 1. Actually here actually in table we have 6 values, but the last 3 values we have combined. So there are 4 values only for you we used in a formula. So k is 4 and p is only 1, p only we estimated here. So p is 1, again minus 1, so the degrees of freedom 2. So psi squared 0.05 comma 2, we get it as 5.99. so this psi square value 6.39 which is greater than 5.99. so this is under rejection criteria, so we have to reject the null hypothesis question R. So our random variable x, which is not a binomial distribution for this problem.